Welcome back to Conversations on Deck, and today is Cheers Thursday, folks. We are looking at this 2026 Topps Jarren Duran. My friend Sam from school came by my office today and gave me a whole big old wad of Red Sox baseball cards that he's been saving for his principal. So we'll do totally another one of these days, but oh my goodness, there were so many cards. And I picked this one today because, the other day on Tuesday, Jarren Duran hit a grand slam in the 11th inning against the Marlins. And here's what he said about this. Quote, "It just kind of becomes normal to come up in a situation like that. So just kind of try and keep yourself calm and act like you've done that before and just stay confident." Well, yeah, he's kind of talking about the whole team. Day in and day out, these Red Sox 2026, especially the second half, they are on a roll. Everybody is taking a different role, stepping up to the plate, making a great play, hitting the right pitch, all those things. That's the 2026 Boston Red Sox. So cheers to you guys. And so Jarren Duran, let's look at him a little bit. Born September 5th, 1996 in Corona, California. He was a Red Sox fan as a kid. I think that's pretty cool. He's a big fan of Wally the Green Monster. We know that. He loves Wally, and he's the reason that they have that Wally plush head, the home run head. And here's what Jarren Duran had said about just the Green Monster, the physical, not actually Wally. He goes, quote, "I do love the Green Monster. It's definitely become my best friend as of recently. We're having a pretty good relationship so far. It plays into my game, so it always works out for me." End quote. Yeah, what's Jarren talking about? He's talking about those extra base hits. The Green Monster, that's just a natural for him. He's going opposite. He's a lefty. He's not pulling it over near the pesky pole as much. He loves to pepper that wall. And in his mind, if he hits the wall, he's got a double because he hustles. He out hustles everybody once he makes contact with the ball. And, if he hits it over in right field, well, then he's going for a triple. But extra base hits, that's what Big Swole loves to do. Where he also played in the Cape Cod Baseball League when he was a little bit younger. I love that Cape Cod Baseball League. And it's just a great program. And he played for the Renham Gatemen. And, he was just solid before he came up to the Sox. And let's look at 2025, okay? 2026, story's not done yet with Jarren Duran. He's had a hot streak here the last couple of weeks. In 2025, he was 28 years old. He had a 4.9 WAR, scored 86 runs, 159 hits, 41 doubles, led the AL with 13 triples, 16 homers, so he's got some power, 84 ribbies, 24 stolen bases, so he's dangerous on the base paths, 60 walks, 169 Ks. I'd say that's Jarren Duran's big weakness. He's going for it all the time. He's trying to make contact all the time, so you can't fault him for that. But 169 Ks in 2025, that was a lot. 256 batting average, 12 hit by pitches. Now, here's a little bit more of Green Monster from the perspective of Jarren Duran, because he not only gets to pepper it when he's up to plate, he's got to defend it when he's out there in left field. Here's what he said about that. Quote, "From a defensive standpoint, the most critical element to playing the Monster involves dealing with many different angles and bounces. Some pieces on the Monster are not connected, causing weird bounces." End quote. And I'll tell you, it's just so much fun to hear that clang of when a ball hits the Monster. But it's so cool because a guy like Jarren Duran, and before him, let's say well before him, a Jim Rice, a Yaz, Teddy Ballgame, they had to learn to play all the caroms off the Green Monster. That's one of the advantages of Fenway Park, is that's your home field, and you get to know a lot. Manny Ramirez as well, kind of where the ball's going to land. Sometimes they can get it, the bounce off the wall right to their hand and then into second base for an out, which I think is super cool. So there's definitely an aura there of that green monster. It automatically made me think of the Boston Celtics because, of course, I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm going to be a Celtics fan too, and made me think of the original Boston Garden and the parquet floor that they had there. I mean, nothing like that in sports. You got 247 of these panels of scraps of wood because during World War II, the war effort, boy, they were taking everything: lumber, rubber, steel, coal, copper, you name it, they were taking it. And so the parquet floor at the Great Boston Garden, 1946, it was just scrap wood and put together, shellacked like probably a million times. And then, what it have? A nice uneven surface, raised seams due to the constant, setting it up, taking it off, because the Boston Garden wasn't just for the Celtics, it was for the Bruins too. So you have to imagine too, the coldness of the ice and just back and forth. There were dead spots as well. And to add to the mystique, or I'd say the aura of Boston Garden, kind of like Fenway Park, it was totally a hazard. It messed with the visiting players' heads going into Boston Garden, I'd say into Fenway Park too. So why not take advantage of that mystique, okay? Now we'll end this video with a little big swole wisdom here. This is a great quote. I think it applies to all of us. Quote, "Life is too short not to smile, so we just got to smile some more." End quote. That's right. And I always tell people as well, I might not give you the big toothy smile grin. That's just not me. But I'll smile, I'll smirk under my beard. And I always tell people this too. I'll smile with my eyes. You can see me squint. You can see the joy that I have in my eyes. But you know what? As Jarren Duran says, life is too short. We don't know how long we have on this planet. We just don't know. The Lord knows. And so why not take every opportunity to be positive, to be joy-filled, and a spreader of joy. And the first way to do that is look somebody in the eye and smile. Show them that you actually care they exist, that you're excited to see them. I see that in Jarren Duran a lot. He's not had a perfect life, and but that kid, he's enjoying life. He wants to enjoy other people too. So cheers to Jarren Duran. Cheers to all of you that are enjoying pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks now. Cheers to you that are fans of Wally the Green Monster and everything Boston. Cheers to all of you at the Bull and Finch that have seen this video. Cheers to all you Red Sox fans and everybody in the world of baseball. It has been a great season so far. I cannot wait for the next series. Oh, by the way, with the Red Sox, it's going to be a 4-game set with the New York Yankees. So super pumped about that. So if you like this video, as always, hit like. If you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button. If you know somebody that should see these videos, that could get a good laugh, have some fun, join the conversation, recommend us, and have a great Cheers Thursday, folks.